Hi everyone, welcome to Cocktails with the Cullums. I'm Kim Cullum, one of the founders of Cullum Homes, and it's a pleasure to welcome you to our new design center in the Scottsdale Air Park. As people are spending more time at home these days, we thought it would be fun to share a recipe for a 4th of July cocktail with all of you and talk to you a little bit about what we do here. Rod, what's going on down here?
Well, Rod Cullum, co-founder of Cullum Homes, and we're just wanting to answer your questions about construction, about the real estate market, whatever comes to mind. But most importantly, we want to show you how to have a fun drink for the 4th of July, a little red, white, and blue drink here. And Paul Caldwell, our managing director, is going to be our mixologist today. And his wife, Lindsay Cullum Caldwell, our principal architect, and of course, Kim and I's daughter, who helps create all the beautiful homes we get to build here in the valley. So, Paul, let's have some fun and show them how to make this drink.
Awesome. Well, thanks. We're really excited for this drink. This is proof that it does actually layer based on the 3 that we just made. So right now we have grenadine, blue carousel, and this is a lemonade vodka mixture. So we tested this multiple times over the weekend just to make sure that everything worked out well. So pour a little bit of the grenadine in the bottom to get this is definitely the most dense and sugariest of all the different mixtures here. So then put the ice just about halfway up, and then we'll put the blue carousel very carefully over the top to hopefully not mix as much with the red.
Paul has gotten better and better as he's made more of these drinks.
Multiple practices. Okay, and then we'll top off the ice here.
And the best part is the lemonade and vodka.
This is the lemonade vodka part.
Very careful pouring.
And we hope a few of you are following along and doing this at home.
If not, on the 4th of July.
There we go.
Cheers.
So cheers, Cullums.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Paul?
Cheers.
So
Cheers. Oh.
we want to have you come over to the chairs here, and we'll have a conversation about all we do here at Cullum Homes.
So Cocktails with the Cullums is really a chance for us to get together with you monthly and just talk about everything that we're doing. So today we'll do a brief history of who we are and just talk in general about what we do. And then every session from now forward each month, we'll get more in-depth, visit some showrooms that we work with, visit some of our trade partners, talk in depth about our building science practices, our process, what we do in design, and just each month have a different topic. So if there are any topics that you're interested in hearing about and who we are with Cullum Homes, go ahead and put those in one of the comments and we'll be sure to add that to our lineup going forward.
We're not going to give away all of our trade secrets. So.
No. Well, it's been 35 years of developing trade secrets.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, and sitting here in this beautiful showroom, it is hard to believe that we started, Rod and I, about 35 years ago. It truly was a home-based business to start.
On the dining room table.
On the dining room table.
Right.
We worked there probably for 6 or 7 years as we started our business. And we're very happy when we could move into a tiny few hundred square foot actual office building in downtown Scottsdale. It was our first home away from our actual home. We were there for a little while and then
2000.
moved to Shea Boulevard, and we had a great office situation there for about 20 years. And about a year and a half later, moved here.
Well, no, a year and a half ago.
A year and a half ago, sorry.
Yeah.
And to start with, it was just whatever 2 people could manage our processes, and now we've grown to a 55-person team, and handling everything from the selection of a building site all the way through architectural design, construction, and after client care. We have a whole team of people that do that, and going to talk a little bit more in depth about those things. And we also have now a renovations group that's very busy. So.
Yeah, Jerry Stewart was our first employee.
And he's still with us.
And he's still with us.
Yeah.
And I had to hire him because he's a few months older than I am. So that way I'd have someone in my same area. It's been quite a path that we've tried to solve what we found to be frustrating and aggravating in our building process and our customer delivery process. So we're really proud to have Paul come on staff and help us even make that process and systems on a very complex process a little more simple. So, Paul, what do you make? How do you make Cullum Homes great?
Yeah, so as Rod said, I'm kind of
Other than mix up.
Starts with that.
I am kind of the process guy. I geek out on Excel spreadsheets and checklists and like kind of following complex processes through. And yeah, so here at Cullum Homes, we have a full gamut of services that we offer from, as Kim mentioned, from site selection through architecture and interiors that Lindsay will go over a little bit, construction management, renovations, and home concierge. From our construction techniques, we like to stay basically on top of all the trends from construction techniques and processes in the field. All of our superintendents have iPads and can use the 3D models that Lindsay's team develops and pull it up and look exactly what that wall is going to look like and help manage the trades from a very advanced technologically from the iPad itself. Another thing we pride ourselves on is we have a full-time safety manager, which is pretty unique, who maintains the safety out in the field, making sure not only our own personnel but our trades are following the correct guidelines for everything from fall protection to electrical safety, you name it, and he's out there making sure that all of our team is doing the right thing. From renovations, I guess it was what we're currently renovating a Cullum home that Rod built 26 years ago.
They keep threatening they're going to tear one down someday, but I don't think it'll happen in my lifetime.
So I guess kitchen trends have changed a little bit in 26 years. So,
Oh yeah. Colors.
updating that, and then
Not a lot of floor plan changes though.
No.
She's really just updating. She loves her floor plan, and so she's really just updating everything.
Yep. And then our home concierge team, we like to, once the building process is done, we're not leaving our clients behind. We're there for warranty, continued service work, maintenance. We do home checks to make sure there's nothing wrong with your house. And if you leave for 6 months and come back, we'll check on it periodically. We'll make sure everything's prepped and ready when you come back. And that's a nice service level that we give our clients after the build process is over. So I'll turn it over to Lindsay to talk a little bit about architecture and design.
Well, the design portion of that kind of starts the homeowner's journey into being a part of the Cullum Homes family, and we really see our homeowners as that. We've got second, third, fourth time homeowners that their life circumstances have changed. They want a bigger home or a smaller home or a different part of town, and so they come back to
Actually,
the
some of
process
them just
over
want to,
again.
instead
Or
of
they
painting the house, they just want to do it again. Yeah.
because they had fun doing it. Yeah, that's true. We just had a call about that the other day.
Yeah.
So the design process is the beginning of that journey, and we try to make it as seamless as possible and as enjoyable of an experience as we can. And this new space here has been a great resource for that, because as you can see in some of the palettes back here, and we'll do another session on just this room probably. We try to bring materials and supplies from all of our vendors into this space, so the design team has the opportunity to choose from what the entire valley has to offer without traveling all over the place to get samples. So in the back, and we'll talk about this next time, there's a drawer for every tile. All the tile shops that we work with have a drawer here, and their reps come in and out and bring new samples and take old samples that are discontinued out, so the team always has fresh resources to use right at their fingertips. We'll do presentations in here to the clients and between presenting a full material palette with a complete model that has all the construction documents built into the model, any change that we make between architecture, engineering, and interiors is all coordinated together. So it's one team that's doing that whole process. It creates a really seamless experience. And one thing that is unique to us in the way we design is that we talk about design and budget at the same time. Rod has drilled that into me for a long
Everyone
time.
has a budget.
Every client has a budget. It doesn't matter if your budget is $50,000 to renovate or $50 million to build a brand new, spectacular, one-of-a-kind family estate. You have an amount of money that you have decided you want to spend on a home, and our responsibility is to help you get to that home within the budget that you want to spend. And that's something.
Or to tell you
Or
the
to tell
budget,
you you're going over.
or to tell you that the budget doesn't work.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, we always feel that you need to start with a budget and work toward the end.
Yep.
And, over the years, it just saves a lot of time. If we can't accomplish your dream, then we either need to help mentor and mold and guide you through to a dream that's realistic for your budget.
Sure.
And,
Yeah. So that's part of the design journey here, and it's tough conversations that you have. You know, when you found this tile or a picture from a magazine and it's so beautiful, we'll just make sure that we can accomplish the look that's coming out of that image or the material that's in your head. And you know, if we can't, if the material itself is out of budget, let's find a solution that works, that's close, or you know, just talk through the value of everything that's involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, and then over the years, we've grown from being an integrated design construction company. We've had opportunities over the years to actually do some community building.
Mm-hmm.
And our communities are rather unique because they're really custom. They're just have a theme that's been developed by our team on the exterior elevations, but we have people that do very traditional interiors and very contemporary interiors all within a same community, even though the exteriors look generally similar. We've taken, in those communities, we've combined lots. Often, I don't think we have a community we haven't combined lots in, where people go, I really love this location, but I want a little bigger house than a lock and leave that's 3,000 feet, I want 6,000 feet. And so we put lots together to make that dream come true. We've had the pleasure of working at 3950 East Lincoln. There's a Paradise Reserve, one of our first projects, and we're down to the last 4 homes in there. Mountain Shadows, which is at 56th Street in Lincoln. Part of the resort community that was redeveloped at 56 in Lincoln, Mountain Shadows. We had the opportunity to build 40 homes in there that are great. And one of our statement homes that we did was, you can go to our website and go to Mountain Shadows, and it'll be the picture that pops up. And we put a basement in with an elevator down that you put Ferraris in the basement. And so we thought that was such a fun idea. We thought, well, why not do it again? So we're doing a project of 33 homes up at 7 Desert Mountain. It's the newest division, newest area of Desert Mountain. It's their 7th golf course. That's why they call it 7. It's a par 54. It's just a fun golf course, but it's also just a spectacular gastropub.
Yeah, the food's great.
Yeah, a dining experience.
Yeah, great club.
After golf. Paul and I were up there playing last Sunday, and we had an adult milkshake after the round.
We should do that for cocktails.
Yeah,
We go
love
up
to
and
have
have
this.
passion mix with
List
some
for
cocktails,
sure.
so we'll do that. In a future podcast, we'll do that. So we're doing 7 Desert Mountain, and we're doing just a 9,400 square foot spectacular entertaining home that will be opening up in October.
The fall.
And
It's been recorded.
we're doing an 8-lot subdivision at Camelback Country Club that we actually have repeat customers that we've sold estate homes to that are moving and downsizing, right sizing. It's a great project on the golf course at Camelback. We have only 1 lot left at our Village of Silverleaf project, which is a great opportunity we had to do a village, a cluster of 19 homes right next to the clubhouse at Silverleaf. We liked it so much, Kim and I actually moved in there. And then the newest surprise, which will go pretty quickly, the end of this year we'll be rolling out 51 homes that we're going to be doing at the Phoenician, the Ascent at the Phoenician. So we're excited about that. We're doing the architectural and interiors work on that right now, and we'll be under construction by year end there. So that gives you an overview, but still our grounding principle is we're custom home builders. So we consult and guide people. The lots we have in our communities, we build on those. We have a few lots outside of our communities, they're acre and multi-acre homes. And then people come to us with ideas of lots they own, and we design and build for them as well. So that gives you the big picture overview of Cullum Homes. If you have questions, please type them in, and we'll be more than happy to address them. One of the things that we feel excited about is Arizona. The Arizona real estate market right now is very solid. The supply of homes is historically low, extremely low. It's probably ratio-wise as low as it's been in the 35 years I've been building in the valley. COVID has a unique impact on our market. Our phone is ringing from many people that are wanting to move from Seattle and LA and Chicago and New York and Boston. They want a little more elbow room in Arizona, but they really still want a single family house. They don't maybe not want acre and 2 and 3 acre lots. So they're coming to our communities. So it's really a unique time in Arizona. There's a lot of good indicators in the market. Of course, we want to always be aware of the environment we're building in, and but we're seeing a lot of people moving into the Arizona market. I think in 150 to 200% of what we had last year will happen this year in the Arizona market. So and then because of things we could talk about, some of the things we've learned in some of our most recent consultations with clients and what they're wanting. The trend now is really heavily toward having 2 offices in a house. The trend is very much on point to some things that we've coined within our company is the pandemic pantry, area to store your toilet paper and paper towel you might need down the line. Something else we're seeing, it's very interesting phenomena, is now we actually have people saying, well, what about my GoToMeeting or my Skype wall? So when they're sitting, and one person the other day was telling, when I'm sitting here and I want to present one kind of impression, I'll have this in the background. But when I go over here, I'm going to have something else in the background. I want to be a little more, humble maybe not quite as impressive. So we're having people think about how this new market and the new request we're getting on the design side, and because we're custom and we're not just stamping them out, we can make those changes even sometimes in process. So it's really a fun time. I've always been passionate about building, and I know all of us have really been passionate about it.
Are your clients shifting from wanting to downsize to midsize?
We're definitely seeing a trend toward mid-sizing. That's a very good question. And it's a function of what's your architectural term?
Program.
The program, yes. It's just a function of the work at home mentality, the school at home mentality, even the totally empty nester. Because of the social environments changing, we were getting people that were wanting to go down to 25 to sub 3,000 feet, and almost everybody we sit down with now, when they give us the program that they want, it's almost impossible for us to get them below 3 unless they want to give up spaces. You know, they still want very gracious walk-in closets and very gracious entertaining kitchens that are adjoining to the great room. But when you start getting 2 independent workspaces, it does add square footage to the house. So we're seeing that pushing back into that 35 to 4 range, where the people were trying to push down to 25 to 28 range. So it's a very good question.
Well, and changing the program of that space, you know, it used to be a little knee space in the kitchen was all you needed for a desk area, a secondary desk area, because you were gone, away from the home at work all day. Now you're working from home, so that spatial requirement to work is much larger. Or, you know, we forever ago coined the command center.
Command centers,
And
yeah.
we've been doing those again, which is a space that's, you know, slightly elevated from the main living area, and it's got a couple of knee spaces for a parent that's working from home and some kids doing homework. And you can see the front door, the kitchen, the main living space, all from that area. But the mess is sort of elevated. If you're standing in the main level of the home, you're not going to see into it. So just ways to keep you connected to your home, because working from home is different. You don't have the opportunity to escape your responsibilities within the house. So how do you manage your responsibilities of work and that while you're in the same space? It's something we're trying to tackle with our clients.
And
personally.
And an increased need for private spaces.
We don't
and
have that
privacy,
problem, we're
too.
empty nesters.
Yeah, you're
now.
empty nesters, not a problem. We don't have that concern, but, you know, with kids at home,
Yeah.
you need to be able to, you know, close the door to that office, you know, to take a meeting, and
Yep.
maybe not as much, you know, great open space, but more segments within the home now too, as people
Yeah.
are spending more time there.
We are seeing the need for more private space
Yep.
in the last, I mean, you gotta remember, this has been 4 months into this.
Last
Right.
3 months.
And it has been a sea change. It has been truly a change in how people are seeking out how they think they're gonna live in their house long-term.
Yeah.
So. Any other questions? No?
No?
We're good.
Well,
All right,
we're
let's
gonna,
get back to our cocktails.
we're gonna enjoy our drinks. Cheers to the Cullum team and
Yeah.
the Cole team.
To our
And
whole
we'll
team.
look forward to seeing you in about a month with another fun cocktail.
And have a
Yeah.
safe holiday,
Yeah.
everyone.
Cheers.
Enjoy the
Happy
4th.
Fourth.
Yeah.